What did he say to you? You hit him in the face, right? Good. Hold on, Mom. I gotta go. Nice truck, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is the new Maverick. I never knew I needed it in my life until now.
No. Like, nice truck, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. So we speak the same language now, me and you. Truck guys, I'm one of you.
No, like, ooh, nice truck.
Ooh, ahs. Everyone's had their way of just complimenting it, and it's just been, yeah, tons of attention. Tons.
I'm making fun.
Oh, you don't need to in this. It's fun all on its own.
No, I'm sarcastic.
And I'm James. I'll look for you on the forum. That's quite a cool screen name.
We're not on the same forums. You're watching Throttle House. I'm Thomas.
And I'm James.
And this is the all-new Hyundai Santa Cruz.
And this is the new Ford Maverick. Like its name, the Maverick is a disruptor, a non-conformist. Neither truck nor car, it tackles both, all in a relatively affordable package. It starts at $26,000 Canadian, and this one, graciously provided to us by the wonderful people at Western Ford right here in Toronto, is in the top spec Lariat trim, and it sits at around 35 grand. It has an acoustic windshield and ambient lighting. It is the Ford you can't afford to go without. Sorry. And you're not really gonna roll in a Hyundai, are you?
Well, you are when it looks this good. This is the new Hyundai Santa Cruz in its ultimate trim, which Hyundai call the ultimate trim. It costs as spec'd just under $45,000 Canadian, and it has every bell and whistle you'd need. This little crossover truck thing easily answers the question of how much truck do you actually need? Well, our production team has been living with this thing for a month, and it's been an absolute treat. And it was almost an easy one for us to recommend until that Maverick hopped on the scene. So let's see which one of these is the one to get.
If you're new to Throttle House, we do car reviews, track tests, and quite a lot of messing around. So subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, it does have to be said that neither of these are actually trucks. A truck is a ladder frame chassis, live rear axle, body on frame thing. They're big, they're beefy, they can tow a lot. This is actually a Hyundai Tucson, and the one that James is in is actually a Ford Escape underneath. But as we know, it's not what's underneath that counts, it's what you look like that matters. So, I'm in a truck. This nearest makes no difference. So today, we're gonna completely ignore that not a real truck is a real truck thing, whatever. These are cars that people are gonna buy, and maybe for good reason.
All right, so what do we have here? Well, in theory, a really economical truck. In fact, you can have this with a hybrid 2.5 litre engine. But today, we have it in all-wheel drive, which means it has the 2 litre EcoBoost turbocharged engine, which is really peppy. 250 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque. Both these cars, or trucklets, or baby truck have somewhere in the 6-second 0 to 60 time, which not too long ago was impressive in a sports car. So to have that on these crossover economy trucks, pretty good. So the hybrid gets a nasty CVT. This gets the 8-speed. And no, it's not as fancy as the 8-speed one in Thomas's Santa Cruz, but it is better than a CVT. And no, I don't get funky paddle shifters like he does. But to be honest, I have no problem with it. In fact, this whole truck is easy to drive. And like Thomas said, this is a unibody. So with that comes advantages. Ride being the main one of them. The ride in this is very good. It's not punishing, there's no judders coming through. We're going over bumps, potholes in Toronto, and this, embarrassingly, takes them better than my Audi S4. All right, we're in a bit of wet now. And thanks to the all-wheel drive, I can just plant my foot. It's not throw you in the back of the seat fast, but I didn't expect it to be this quick. Steering is light and easy. The way they've calibrated this is just for ease. This is supposed to be the answer to everything. This is jack of all trades. And you know what? When that happens, normally it fails in some way. Either the ride is compromised, or it's overly expensive, or the insulation on the highway is bad. None of those things. Take a phone call, no problem in this at 100 kilometers an hour. It's wonderfully average in every way. Visibility is good. And just because it's not a full-size truck, I've been parallel parking this in the city, and it's really, okay, fine, the rear view camera is a little bit caveman era-esque, but it is not intimidating to parallel park this in the city. So that is an absolute check mark against a normal sized truck. And I know we've called into question whether this is a real truck, but at some point we've got to move away from the idea of we have to impress society. Take Thomas's new denim jacket, for example. He's very proud of it, but it's a knockoff. It's not what we would consider a real denim jacket. It doesn't have Levi's plastered on the side, and he thinks he looks cool. Don't tell him I said that.
James owns a Miata, which he thinks is a sports car. Don't tell him I said that. But it fulfills its purpose for him. And this, as I'm driving it right now, fulfills its purpose for me, which is I want to get from here to somewhere over there. Doing it quite quickly, actually, because it has over 300 pound-feet of torque from a 2.5-liter turbocharged engine. That's all you need. It's actually quick, and it has an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. Why? I don't know. It's like the same transmission you get in their sporty Veloster N. It's got paddle shifters too. I don't think we needed something that snappy, but it's very nice to use. I will say though that it does roll back on hills a little bit before the clutch engages. That's kind of annoying. But other than that, the rest of this car is incredibly intuitive to use. Brakes and throttle are calibrated perfectly. The steering has got a nice on-center feel, decent amount of weight in the corner. Visibility is great, and the ride is very good. Maybe there's like a little bit of a jitter going over some of the bumps, but I mean, it's not a Rolls Royce, so I'm not expecting any more than I'm feeling right now. Honestly, this is a really nice car to drive, and there's kind of this sense that I get, since I can see that flat back window looking over into the little flatbed in the back, that I'm driving something that's different than all the other crossovers on the road. The world is a sea of crossovers these days. I hate it personally. And for some reason, this is cooler than those. I think it's neat. I think it's kind of fun. And honestly, as I'm driving it right now, I can't possibly fathom that when I drive that Maverick in a minute, that I'm gonna like it any more than this. Damn it.
Yeah, these drive the same. Well, minute differences here and there. Seat comfort maybe a bit better in this. Visibility's the same. Steering slightly lighter in this. Even the ride is so similar. It's impressive, actually. It's going to come down to preference.
Changed my mind.
What?
I like this one better.
The way it drives? Or just generally?
I mean, this like drives a little bit better, yes, but I think that this is kind of more reminiscent of a truck. And
yes,
it is a truck.
This is a car-y truck, and this is a trucky car.
Yes.
End of review.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
If you're coming truck down, I saw a great comment about this car.
Yeah.
Was that it carries air just as well as an F-150, which is a slight on the F-150 owners that never actually use their truck for truck things.
Which is true, because I mean, okay, anyway.
I really like them both, I'm surprised.
No, they're very nice to drive. And here's the thing, is that yes, this drives a little bit better in a couple like objective ways.
Yes.
But I mean, this is so fine that I don't care because of all the extra stuff that you can get and how much it costs.
Yeah, Ford's very good at playing the numbers game.
Yes. Okay, wait, before we get into the details of why you might get this one over that one, I do want to say that we didn't drive these cars for a long period of time, so we can't comment fully on fuel economy, but it seems like that one
This is better.
It's getting a little bit better.
It is definitely better.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing about
Yeah.
8.5 litres per 100 kilometres in this,
Yep.
and we're getting about 11 litres per 100 kilometres in this.
That's not that good.
But I find this to be a little bit more peppy, and I like the dual clutch wet type transmission.
Okay, yeah, dual clutch wet trap. Yeah, I know this has a little bit of a better warranty.
Little bit.
Okay.
100,000
years.
kilometers, 5 years, mate.
At least, okay, so it's
3
60,000
years.
kilometers,
Yeah,
3
3
years?
years.
Okay, I mean, at least in Canada. But I mean, wet dual clutch, like that's a complicated transmission. I want these things to last forever, right? So this has got just a simple torque converter. That's how I would go.
Well, if you
Simplicity.
get the hybrid, this actually has a CVT.
Yeah, and it's only front wheel drive.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
but
would-
that's the one that you're gonna get if you buy a fleet of them. You're gonna buy the cheap front wheel drive hybrid one, so the fleet gets great economy.
Maybe.
And then, who cares about the guys driving the trucks, right? They don't need any of the fancy
Yeah,
features.
who cares?
Yeah.
But I think you've landed
Poor
on a
guys.
bigger point there, which I think this lends itself to the fleet stuff better. Because you don't have to get all the fancy bits.
No, you don't.
And the starting price, and the fact that in the States was under 20,000 US.
Yes, and it comes with headlight condensation.
Ford, built rough,
That's not it, no.
something like that.
Something like that.
Okay, aesthetically,
Yes.
this is a more designed car.
It is more designed. I think it actually, even proportionally, it's better looking
Yeah,
overall.
yeah.
This looks more like a truck
Yes, it's a baby truck.
from every angle. Okay, so here's the thing. You can get one of these for super cheap, but as it stands right now, this is how much cheaper than that?
5,000 Canadian.
That's a significant amount of money.
Yes.
Okay, and for that money, can we go to the back?
Yep.
This is where all the action happens, really.
All right, so back here, I do like this vehicle better.
Well, hold on. No. I told you we switched. This is the one that I want now, so you have to defend this thing.
No, I don't need to pick a side.
You do.
know?
You're okay. Well,
This
let me-
isn't America.
Let me.
I can
let me
have
po-
I can have a general layer.
That's not
of
allowed in America. You can't do that. Can I show? Okay,
Yeah,
so there's.
it's not hydraulic.
I forgot. What it doesn't have right now is a bed liner, a spray-in bed liner, or a tonneau cover.
Which you would, so the bed liner you'd need to protect stuff.
Yeah, because eventually this will get dented, which then will rust and it looks crappy.
Right.
Right. So you need the bed liner. But if you get the Lariat package, at least in Canada, it comes with the bed liner, and then a tonneau cover is like $800 Canadian.
Right.
And it's a good tonneau cover. It's one that does a trifold, right? And then it can be lifted up to make sure that you get to access all of this space, of which there appears to be more.
Well,
than
there
this.
is a couple of inches more,
Yeah.
and then also just standing here, this feels like there's more.
Yes, it
even
looks
though, even
and
though
feels
it's
bigger.
narrower. The truck is narrower.
Yeah,
But
there's,
somehow
there's a lot of plastic in here that's like taking up space, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, in terms of this is an absolutely usable truck bed, and what's the QR code for again?
So the QR code, if you scan that, it takes you to the Ford website where it shows you how to do personalized attachments in here.
Okay, that's pretty cool. There isn't a step to get up here though.
No,
which
there's no step, and unlike the Santa Cruz, there you go, defending
Yeah.
a Santa Cruz now.
yeah.
This doesn't have a trunk, a little trunk underneath this.
Yeah. Yes.
But very excitingly, in the Lariat, that window is electric.
It is powered. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And you have-
tiny.
you
Oh,
have a-
actually, it's the same size as that.
Similar size.
Yeah.
But you have a button to do it with.
This though, a little step, very nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can easily get into my truck bed.
But yeah,
Right.
that mechanism takes up some space.
Yeah, but it's really nice, right? You can pull it back, okay?
Yeah.
So it's really good. It all comes like this, which is really cool. But as you said, when you push it back, this takes up a lot of your storage space. But I guess you make some back.
However, though,
How do you open that? You did it earlier. Oh, there it is.
there we go. Yeah.
Neat.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah. There's a drain, right?
I've
So you
become
can-
Canadian.
Not bad, eh?
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good, bud. Hack a dark bread. Yeah. So, but I think for the biggest thing is like vertical space, right? Things that you can't, like long planks and stuff. This does planks as well as that.
Yeah, I mean, they both have a window if you really want to put some 2x4s all the way through.
And I think a lot of people want to know if it can kind of fit quad bikes and stuff. I'd be hard pressed. to think.
This would be hard pressed to actually fit a bicycle right now.
No, I've seen the ads. You just you finagle it. in a
Yeah,
thing.
but this one, you could easily fit a bike this way.
So this is the modern day Ute, right? Like the
Yeah.
idea of a Ute was the sedan with the back doors chopped off, turned into a long truck bed.
Yes.
But now we don't have sedans anymore, we have crossovers.
No.
But I think a lot of people wanted to see these as 2 doors with long truck beds, and they haven't done that. These are only available with 4 doors, both of them.
Right. But okay, so anyway, in conclusion, back here,
Yeah.
if you get the Lariat package and then you get a tonneau cover, you still end up cheaper than this with, I think, more space, a tonneau cover, and a spray-in bed liner end.
Yes. However, when you purchase these cars, you're not doing it just for the truck. You still want a lovely interior.
Which one do you want to look at first?
Which one do you think's going to win?
Let's go here first.
Exactly. All right. So this is kind of the car part of the trucky car thing.
Yeah, this is just like a nice crossover in here.
Yeah, it's
right?
lovely. And there's still some cool design things, like the way this line comes around here and curves around. And
Yeah, and that little kind of like
flair.
flare. I feel like if that was in like pink and light purple, it would look very 90s.
Oh, what, like the cups?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's easy to get on with. They've got this big screen here.
Well, hold on. I'm just going to back you right up.
No, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about specifically the top half.
Yeah, okay. So it's visually quite nice. The black levels are good. I actually like using it. I find it easy to read. It's very quick.
Yeah.
However, there are no buttons. Why, James? Why are there no buttons?
That's a button.
That is so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like, I mean, you got this little thing on here,
Yeah, you can use these. It's easy to use.
but that's not good enough. I want to be able to go zoop.
Yep, this is a step backwards here.
No question. And the climate control is all like touch screen-ish too. I don't like it. I find that when you are bouncing around and you want to hit a thing,
Yep.
a physical button is always better. You know you hit it, whatever it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay? So that is a failure and quite annoying. The gauge cluster, on the other hand, is very nice.
Yes, and it's got the funky animations when you jump to.
There's drive modes and terrain modes, obviously, as we mentioned. But if you go to, so you click it and then you select. Ah, look at that.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's really neat. I like it. And it shows me my fuel economy that's not as good as the.
We've got heated and
Maverick.
cooled seats because this is fully spec'd.
Yep.
I don't think the Maverick can even be optioned with cooled seats.
You might be right.
Only heated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the one that we have today doesn't even have them,
No.
right? But it's way cheaper. So seats in here, very comfortable, right?
Yep, comfortable.
Very good.
The back seats are good. I found the back seats in both are the same. Same
Yeah.
amount of headroom, same amount of legroom.
Yeah, okay.
Although Harrison, our sound man, who is 6'6", found that he had more knee room in this.
Okay.
And in the Maverick, he had to spread his legs. He had to man spread. But
Okay.
yeah, in this, the only trouble is these don't recline. You haven't got any more reclining.
No, I know.
Versus
That's the price that you pay for being able to cart around Home Depot things.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyway, the rest of this in here is nice. I find the driving position good. I will say I find it a touch cramped for the legs and the knees. This I find digs in for me a little bit.
But that's because you're one of those man spreaders. It's in your gene pool.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's not a whole lot to talk about in here. It's quite usable with the exception of this horrendous little center stack. Can we go look at the Maverick though? Because while this is, what'd you call it? A trucky car.
This is a trucky car. This is form over function.
Right. That is more kind of off-roader fun thing.
Yeah, you could say it's like a car-y truck.
Yeah, I feel like a wise man once said that.
All right.
Yeah.
Function
see?
over form. It's very Bronco in here, very Defender, even down to the Torx bolts.
Those aren't Torx bolts.
There are Torx bolts in the Defender. It's 50-50. It's going to be right.
No, it's not. There's other bolts out there.
Yeah.
What's it like living in the city? How often do I have to ask this question? Okay. There's a lot of, what's the word? Unfinished sharp edges in here.
Yeah.
Like these handles, that's sharp. This is sharp here.
So they have gone for some sort of design. They've done this kind of off-roady.
Yeah, oh, so you just glossed over the quality issues? The glaring quality issues.
Hey, I said Ford built rough. All right.
Yeah.
You know, these things look really cool.
Okay.
They're actually the grab handles, right?
They look cool. They look cool, and I actually really like the look of the interior. I love this blue. I love the kind of like rugged look stuff, right? I like all the space and storage.
Yeah,
down
there's a
here.
lot of storage vibe going on here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that much more storage. I mean, they've cheaped out on some stuff, you know, like hello.
Excuse me, this is better. I could take that. I could throw that in my dishwasher, and kablam, clean, right? That's intelligent. Is what that
Modular.
is. Modular. What's this
here.
do?
That's the window.
Oh, that's the window.
That's the window.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but we've got this storage here, so it doesn't really fit the phone.
What is this for? Seriously.
I think it's for a pack of cards.
A pack of cards. It wouldn't even fit a pack of cards.
I think cigarettes. I mean, pack of cigarettes.
I don't know what
And then
that. I don't
the
actually know
phone
what
goes
that's for.
there, I guess.
Does it?
It doesn't quite.
Doesn't
fit.
quite go there either. But there is very obviously a phone spot down there.
Yeah, if you know what these two things are for, let us, and even if you don't know, How would you use them?
This one's for mints. and yeah.
For squeezing a Mentos packet and
breaking
stuffing
stuff
it
in there. Okay, anyway.
But yeah, it's not as fancy in here. We haven't got a full digital gauge cluster.
But it gives you all the information you need, right? It honestly tells you. And we have physical buttons for the infotainment, knobs for the climate control. These are all knobs,
and
right?
we still have the funky animations on this screen for the drive modes. So,
yes, that is cool.
Yeah. So, by the way, also the other thing
Yeah.
is Ford has reinvented traction controls icon.
Oh, really?
That is traction control. Look.
That's a snail.
No, it's a tire not losing grip and coughing. It needs to,
Okay, so you took a symbol that is universally known around the entire world.
which they have kept here secretly.
Okay, that's a
they've changed
weird
it.
choice. There is a trailer brake controller down there, which is really nice.
Yes, it's
Right, you
great.
can get the trailer tow package. They
Then you
actually
can't tow as much as the Hyundai. £4,000, mate,
Yeah,
versus
but,
£5,000.
But you can stop it because it has a trailer brake controller. Aha, so you're getting it going. This is
Except you can't see anything because your reverse camera in this is from 1995.
But if you option a bit, you can get a better reverse camera.
Oh, does it come with the?
Yes.
If you get the Lariat luxury.
You get the
package?
Lariat luxury package, which
it's an
gives
expensive package.
It is, but it gives you heated seats, heated steering wheel, and it comes with actually it's a whole list of stuff. At least in Canada.
But then you're at the same price as that
No, you're not. You are cheaper.
by $1,000.
That is cheaper. $1,000
No,
is that's a lot of dollars.
But you haven't got a sprayed bed or a tonneau cover yet.
No, you do.
Oh, you have the spray, yeah.
Yeah, you could get the no. Actually, the spray and bed liner comes with the Lariat package.
The Lariat Lux package.
Yes, Lariat Lux package.
Even though this is a Lariat, there is a Lariat Lux package.
There's no adaptive cruise in this one because it doesn't have the Lariat Lux package. I don't want to talk about the Lariat Lux package anymore.
I thought it has adaptive cruise, but not lane keep assist. You guys do your own research.
Yeah, it's probably best. It's for your own good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the seats in here, I will say, are just barely good enough.
Do you think so?
They're
I don't think there's that much in it.
They're not quite
You slide.
supportive.
Yeah. I
on
took
the
a slip
side.
road onto the highway here and I
Yeah.
slid left.
What's a slip road?
Ramp? Off ramp?
Oh, an on-ramp.
On ramp.
What, you call them slip roads?
I'm from England. We thought this language first. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, I think there's some fun colours going on in here.
The colors are great. I think I like the style of this. Better than that, this feels more utility.
Yeah, and
Right?
even the speaker system. So the package you're talking about comes with Bang & Olufsen. This speaker system isn't bad.
Yeah?
In fact, it even uses these grab handles for extra vibrations with bass.
So you're saying they're not made so well?
No, it's a bit of a rattle.
Someone didn't tighten the Torx bolts, that's why.
Exactly.
I still think I'm leaning this direction. I like this. I think they drive, there's nothing in it for me in the way that they drive. I don't care about the difference, right? I think the slightly better fuel economy that we have observed. I think the more utilitarian kind of look and feel to this, and the fact that that seems to be a more adaptable and customizable truck bed.
So you're thinking truck down.
I'm thinking truck down, yeah.
Whereas the Santa Cruz is more car up
Yes.
to something truck.
Is there another way that we can say this? Which trucky car?
Trucky car, truck.
Yeah, anyway, I think that if you're looking for a small pickup,
Yes.
this is probably the way to go. If you're looking for an SUV, but you want some storage,
But as a cost-saving exercise,
Yeah.
because of how low this starts,
yes.
this is going to be the move for a lot of people.
Yep.
So, by making two vehicles that people may actually need, Ford and Hyundai have made things that people actually want as well. Better riding, easier to live with, and cheaper than their traditional truck counterparts. Both are a win in our eyes. Between the two, it pretty much comes down to aesthetics, interior ergonomics, and cost-saving trim decisions, the Ford being the cheaper entry level. And personally, it's my choice, while James prefers the Hyundai. The only way we can think of for these to be any better is to see them with an electric powertrain. And the day they have that and an affordable price, well, I'm not sure why you would daily drive anything else. Thanks for watching.